So today's reading is by John Dabrowski. He's a JD Mind Coach, and this is taken from July 2018. There was a man who had 4 sons. Excuse me. He wanted his sons to learn not to judge things so quickly. So he sent them each on a quest and turned to go and look at a pear tree that was a great distance away. And when they had gone and come back, he called them together to describe what they had seen. They all saw different things. The first son said the tree was ugly, bent and twisted. The second son said, no, it was covered with green buds and full of promise. The third son disagreed. He said it was laden with blossoms that smelled so sweet and looked so beautiful. It was the most graceful thing he had ever seen. And the last son disagreed with all of them. He said it was ripe and drooping with fruit full of life and fulfillment. We all have different seasons in life. The man then explained to his sons that they were all right because they had each seen but one season in the tree's life. He told them, you cannot judge a tree or a person by only one season. And that the essence of those that they are, the pleasure, the joy, and the love that comes from life can only be measured at the end when all the seasons are up. If you give up when it's winter, you will miss your promise of spring, your beauty of summer, and your fulfillment of fall. Don't judge a life by one difficult season. Don't let the pain of one season destroy the joy of all the rest. We all go through tough times. In life, we will experience many positive and many negative things. I believe we learn much more from the negative experiences than we do from the positive. We enjoy the positive times and we learn from the negative. The only time we really grow in character and comfort is when we're under pressure. I have mentioned this several times, how I couldn't speak in front of 2 or 3 people without becoming a nervous wreck. I pushed through my winter season. And then the time came when I had to speak in front of 10, then 50, then 100 people. And each time I was apprehensive and nervous, but I went through it and came out the other side a different person. Each time I pushed through the fear barrier, my comfort grew, and so did I. And so now I speak in front of hundreds, thousands of people. Embracing the tough times is something I highly recommend. It's not pleasant, but you push through believing you can make it, and you will see the amazing growth take place. Change your belief system, and things will change. So his thoughts for the week. How do you view tough winter times in your life? Do you give up or do you push through knowing there's good times ahead? Embrace these tough times knowing that you're growing through a process. And soon spring will come, and then summer, and finally the wonderful autumn. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Institute for Spiritual Development. Connie was supposed to speak today, and she's not feeling well, but she will be well very soon. And we had already had the theme of autumn, as you can see my background, going on. Even though we're in Florida, those of us who grew up in the north can almost smell and feel that fresh autumn air. Coming up this week is the fall equinox, and it's on Wednesday, September 22nd at 3:21. Now, the equinox happens for hours before and after that. And this is when the days start getting shorter and the sun is aligned with the earth equator. And so why is this important? It's a change of season. It really is. It marks us going into a different season. But also related to this is the harvest moon. Now, the harvest moon is more related to the equinox than a calendar. You know, the harvest moon could be in October. But what is exciting this year is the harvest moon is this Monday at 7:54. It's going to be at its peak. But starting tonight through Wednesday is when the harvest moon will really be strong. And why does this matter? Because, well, now we got the equinox, the fall, which actually does not get as much attention as the spring or the summer or the winter solstice, but really it's one of the most powerful. And so we look at the harvest moon tomorrow night. Hopefully we can, and the skies are clear wherever you are. Between 7:30 and 8 will be at its peak, but for next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it'll be prominent. Fall this year is about accuracy. If you had heard some of the homilies back in the winter and in the spring, we planted spiritual, mental, and physical goals back last spring. Some seeds, what we wanted to do, what we wanted to grow, and we tended those. And this was through the homilies and things like that people were working on themselves. And now is time for the harvest. And the harvest moon is special. It gives extra sunlight so that the farmers have set that extra time to harvest what they need to. So that this fall is about balance and accuracy and getting more detailed. We're harvesting everything that we planted this year. Improvements, for example, I want to improve technical skills so we can better able to manage ISD online, and that is happening step by step. Fall is also about trust and using our instinct, and it's about abundance and gratitude. And we talked during meditation a little bit about the abundance of different seasons. We looked at winter as being actually joyful in each other's company and having fun in the snow, to springtime and planting the garden. And then summer, we were able to enjoy a little bit going down to the lake, but also managing the garden. And now it's harvest time. And when we harvest, we also, if anybody's done any gardening or farming, we keep some seeds for next spring. And we preserve what we have grown to keep us throughout the winter. I find people go through cycles. My birthday was late August, and ever since I was young, I noticed the cycle. And I may not have agreed with the changes that happened during those 3 weeks. It was usually between my birthday and actually the fall equinox. But I look back and it was for the best. But amazing things always happen, like on September 16th. And it still does. Every year is different, whether it's a big milestone, a new job, or moving, or it's something far more gentle. And I want to bring this up because we are talking about seasons, but I want also for everybody to think about your cycle. I think, I feel that people have their own cycles every year, and it's probably near your birthday and thereafter. And keep that in your mind, that around your birthday and a few weeks after, this is a good time to set your intentions, just like we did with winter and spring, summer and fall. And then you'll see the benefits, sometimes instantaneously. So that is the homily for today. I would just like for you to take away gratitude, abundance, good job on your gardening and your farming and your harvesting, and to enjoy the harvest moon tomorrow night. And if you can see it, but you still have a few days, and to celebrate on Wednesday, even it's at 3:21 p.m. in the afternoon, you can celebrate all day the equinox and realize that this is one of the most powerful and most beautiful times of the year. Thank you. And now we've come to the prosperity time. We are online, but we do have PayPal on our website and Facebook. And we all appreciate your donations that keep us going with the Zoom and the other technology. And in announcements, we will go through what is coming up. But think of a gift you like to give yourself and ISD, and hold it between your hands. Just the space, that space.